Hello, good evening. My name is Fernando Soriano, currently based in Doha, Qatar, and I'm here to present a study regarding the proposal business. We call it the Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center, which is probably not quite famous yet in our country, Philippines. Uh, I'm here to share to you the details if it is feasible to put up this kind of business in the Philippines. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Center is a project that aims to establish specialized facility for providing comprehensive diagnostic services for vehicles. It will offer advanced diagnostic tools, equipments, and expertise to accurately identify and address automotive issues. The center will cater to individual vehicle owners, fleet operators, auto repair shops, providing them with detailed reports on vehicle health, identifying potential problems, and offering recommendations for maintenance. This is really for the people who doesn't have any idea of the history of the car, especially if their budget is for only used car. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center holds significant potential worth importance in the automotive industry for several reasons. Accuracy and efficiency. The center will utilize state of the art diagnostic tools and equipment to ensure accurate and efficient report. This will enable customers to make a clear understanding of their vehicle condition, thereby minimizing guesswork and unnecessary repair. Sometimes people tend to, exaggerate the defect of the car in order for them to, you know, make more money out of it. Especially they're taking advantage of the people who doesn't have an idea about the automotive. Preventive maintenance. By offering comprehensive diagnostic report, the center will promote proactive maintenance practices. Customers can address potential issues before they can turn into major problem. Results in enhanced vehicle reliability, longevity, and cost of savings. The Diagnostic Report Service Center will be managed by highly skilled technicians with expertise with vehicle diagnostics. Their knowledge, experience will ensure reliable and accurate assessment, imparting confidence in customers and building a reputation for excellence. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Center will be managed by a group of automotive professionals with extensive experience in this kind of business. The team will consist of qualified technicians, admin personnel, business managers who possess the necessary skills and knowledge to operate and grow the center successfully. Now, I'm going to tackle about the market study of Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center for used cars in the Philippines. First, the product description. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center, business for used car in the Philippines, is a specialized and innovative service that seeks to provide car owners with comprehensive report on the condition of their used vehicle or the vehicle that they are about to buy. This service aims to deliver a hassle-free solution to car owners who are looking to sell their previously owned cars. Our state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment, combined with a team of highly trained and qualified technicians, will provide a detailed report on the car performance, status, engine, and other major components. Meaning they are going to discuss if the part is still reliable or need to be changed. Demand, supply, and analysis. The demand for diagnostic vehicle report service in the Philippines, or the DVRS, is expected to grow in the coming years, given the rising number of used cars being sold locally. Additionally, there is a growing concern among buyers about the reliability and safety of used cars, which further underscores the need of diagnostic service. On the supply side, and the market is highly competitive with several established industry players offering similar services. Actually, nowadays, uh, most of the most of the car dealer, they have their own, but for some people with the manufactured locally here, just like the owners, they don't have any option. They don't have any, option to check their cars if it is reliable, if it is feasible to buy. They don't have any, knowledge where to bring these cars to check. So, and also the four P's. The first P is the price. The diagnostic report service is a price competitive with rates starting from 1,500, okay, per unit, standard report. Prices may vary depending on the make and model of the car. Sometimes if it is an SUV, it's you need to discuss, wide range of technical issues. Unlike to sedan, which is two-wheel only, it's either front wheel or rear wheel. If it is SUV, sometimes there is a 4x4. Place. We will be strategically located in major cities across the Philippines, with a focus on high traffic areas where car owners are most likely to seek our services. Most of the deals from the used cars, they used to do it in coffee shop, in urban city. They used to meet there. So you need to find a place wherein you can accommodate, ample space parking. Okay? So at least they don't have to go anywhere. It's the transaction is within the city. Promotions. Our service will be promoted through various channels, including digital platforms, print media, and partnerships with car dealers and automotive services. Of course, just like the other product, they used to promote it now digitally, especially on social media, like Facebook, TikTok, and IG. Products are our diagnostic vehicle report service is comprehensive and detailed report on the condition of used car. It includes detailed assessment on engine, transmission, brakes, and other critical component of the vehicle. The report also includes the photographic evidence of any defect of damage found during the assessment. Actually, yes, not all the defect of the car can be found by the tools or equipment. Mostly technicians used to visualize every defect, especially under chassis, or outside appearance, the dents. Yeah, it can be noticed immediately, but under chassis, it's only qualified technician who can tell if it is damaged or not. Factors affecting the market. The market diagnostic report service in the Philippines influenced by the several factors, including overall performance in the economy, the increasing number of used cars in the Philippines, and the level awareness among car owners of the importance of diagnostic services. It really affects, especially the prices of the brand new cars. It's really getting high. Not all the uh, people who wanted to have a car can afford to buy brand new cars. So what happened is they're just waiting for some good offers, used cars, slightly used. That's why the rising number of consumers or customers waiting for used cars really is getting higher and higher every year. Analysis of data gathered based on the survey results, market analysis. There's a strong demand for reliable and trustworthy diagnostic report service in the Philippines. Our services aims to provide car owners with peace of mind, offering full report on their conditions, potentially increasing its resale value. Yes, nowadays not all the people have the full knowledge if they can trust the seller to to dispose their car, especially those people who keep on giving alibi. Oh, we just wanted to change into a bigger car, that's why we wanted to sell, not knowing that there is a huge defect on the car. So we need to avoid this one. This is the purpose of this business. Conclusion and recommendation. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center for used cars in the Philippines is a promising market with a high potential of growth. Indeed, to succeed, we recommended establishing a strong brand presence, offering a competitive pricing, and leveraging partnership with dealership and service center. Investing in additional service such as maintenance and repair can further enhance revenue earning opportunities. Lastly, continued surveys and market analysis are topmost to achieve the success in this field. Yes. And now we are going to tackle also the technical study for the DBRS Center for Used Car in the Philippines. Description of service. The DVRS Center is a facility that offers a comprehensive evaluation for used car. The evaluation process includes a thorough inspection of the vehicle's mechanical component, electrical, safety features. The service center procedures report that provides detailed information about the car's inspection and identifies any potential issues. As you can see in the diagram, the first stage is online booking or on the reception queue. The second stage, this is the physical inspection of the customer and the technician before endorsing the car. The third stage is the inspection of the body paints, light, electrical, seat belts, carbon emission, interior panel, and rotors. The fourth stage, this is the tires, brake pads, engine, life percentage, transmission, differential, suspension, bushing, underneath. The fifth stage, okay, this is the technician, the qualified test drive drivers. They are going to test drive the cars, handling acceleration, unusual noise, performance, and comfort. All these things will be noted one by one, detail by detail. Endorsement of unit back to the customers, meaning they're going to endorse the car without any dents or any damages after the inspection. And the last stage is the report of the vehicle status for the customer. Okay, this is a detailed report after the thorough inspection. Plant size, production schedule. The proposed service center will have a capacity to service 20 vehicles per day. The production schedule will be 5 days a week with 8 hours of operation per day. Machinery and equipment. The following machinery equipment will be required for DBRS Service Center. The diagnostic tools, okay, the lift and hoist, okay, testing equipment for brakes, suspension, and other mechanical component. This is like a roller on the ground wherein they can test the brakes and the acceleration. Electrical system and testing equipment, and wheel alignment tester. Plant location. The proposed service center will be located in the area where high vehicle traffic, such as near major highways or commercial centers. Plant layout. The service center will be designed to a maximum efficiency and safety. The vehicle check-in area will be separate from the inspection and testing area. There will also be a separate area for the report generation and customer service consultation. So on this diagram, there are 4 stages. After the 4th stage, it will be the drive test, and after the drive test, it will come back to the area wherein there is allotted 3 space 4 units, while endorsing it back to the customers and while waiting for the detailed report. Building and facilities. The building will be constructed with materials that are durable and energy efficient. It will have a customer waiting area, vehicle check-in area, inspection testing area, and report generation, and consultation area as well. Raw materials and supply. The raw materials and supply for the DBRI Service Center will include testing and diagnostic equipment, as well as office supplies and consumables. Utilities. The service center will require electricity, of course, water and gas for heating. The estimated utilities consumption is as follows. 10 kilowatts per day, this is the approximation. 200 liters because you have a lot of customers and plus the utilities. 2 cubic meters of gas per day. Waste disposal. The service center will generate waste such as used oil, tires, and vehicle component. The waste will be disposed in accordance with the local regulations because you can just dispose any used oil or rubber coming from the vehicle. So you need to dispose it in a wherein the government allowed you to dispose. Production costs. The estimated production cost per day for direct materials, it's 1,000. For direct labor for all the employee is 5,000, and service or overhead is 2,000, just in case there are some unexpected expenses. Total production cost per day is 8,000. Again, we're now going to discuss the organization and management study. Formulation of goals and objective. The main goal of the DBRS is to provide accurate and comprehensive information about the condition of the vehicle. Use advanced diagnostic tools and technologies to identify issues, potential problem in a vehicle. Provide a detailed report that includes information. Help vehicle owners make informed decisions about purchasing, if it is feasible to buy, selling and maintaining their vehicles. Offer excellent customer service and build long-term relationship with their clients. If, say, for example, you were able to, establish good relations for the customers who keep on buying cars, then all of a sudden he wanted to sell, of course, with the help of your report, the what do you call this one? The personality of a person who's selling the car with the help of your report, with the support of your report, makes him more respectable, reliable, and trustworthy. This is the effect of having the DBRS report. Basic consideration. The DBR will need to consider the following factors in developing a business strategy. Market demand. There should be a sufficient demand for the vehicle report target market. Competition. The organization will need to assess the competition in the market and develop strategies to different. Up to now, the only company who has this one are the major dealership of the cars. They have their own DBRS report, like Toyota, Mitsubishi, Ford, Honda. The rest is very few. So with this kind of business, it's really, there is a huge demand all over the country. Technological advancement. The organization will need to stay up to date, latest diagnostic technologies to provide accurate and comprehensive report, because the innovation is keep on the innovation for the technology when it comes to the checking of the cars, it keep on developing and developing, so you need to be updated about this one. Government regulations. The organization will need to comply with the relevant regulations related to the vehicle inspections and report. Form of ownership. The DBR will be registered as a limited liability company or LLC to limit the liability of the owners and protect their personal assets. Organizational chart. The organizational chart of DBR will consist of the following position: the proprietor, the owner. Next to him is the operation manager, who will report to him daily. Lead technician. Lead technician will be reporting to the manager. Okay. And test drive technician will also be directly reporting to the operation manager, and customer service, who will be dealing with initially with the customers, will also report directly to the operation manager. Officers and key personnel. Educational background of the owner or the proprietor. It should be a bachelor degree of business administration with work experience in automotive industry, including management role and service centers on dealership. Training, completed course of diagnostic technologies and customer service. Duties and responsibilities, overall management for the organization, business development and strategic planning. He will be in charge of the improvement of the service center, plus of course the branching of the business, uh, especially if there is a huge demand in that particular place, so might as well open up another branch there. Yeah, operation manager, educational background, a degree in automotive technology, it's fine. 5 years experience as a service technician and 3 years experience as a management role. Yeah, he needs to at least went through as a technician, so he can guide on he can with his knowledge and technical expertise, he can guide the technicians reporting to him daily. Course technology and management, duties and responsibility, oversight the daily operation management and technical control. Technicians quality I'm sorry, the technicians quality control inventory management. Lead technician, associate degree at least in automotive technology, experience at least 8 years in service technician and 2 years experience in lead technician role. Course completed should be diagnostic technologies and customer service. At least you need to know how to speak to the customers. Perform vehicle inspection, diagnostic, prepare reports, provide guidance to other technicians. Test drive technician. At least 3 years experience with test drive technician and 5 years experience as professional drivers. At least there is a certificate of safety driving, because you are dealing with sometimes high-end cars, which is very customers are really worried sometimes. Are you really a professional driver? Sometimes they used to ask this question. Customer service representative, high school diploma, at least customer service roles, how to talk to the customers, customer service and communication, how to deal with annoying customers, interact with clients, schedule appointments, and provide general assistance. Project schedule. The first month it will be develop business plan, register the LLC, secure funding, lease facility, purchase equipment and supplies, and hire staff. The first month. The second month, develop a marketing strategy, launch website, social media accounts, and begin marketing activities. On the third month, up to 6 months, perform vehicle inspection, diagnostic, prepare reports, build customer base, and development relationship. This will be your challenging stage wherein you need to develop customer relations. Okay, you need to build your name in order for you to be well known in that place. Expand marketing efforts, refine business processes, hire additional staff, and continue to build the customer base. This is 7 up to 12 months. Once you establish your relationship with the customers, of course, it will It will create connections, especially to car enthusiasts. Yani one customer, say for example, you were able to serve him well, okay. Of course, he will tell it to all of his friends, and his friends will tell all of his friends. So by that time, if you're having a good relationship with the customers, continue building a relationship. You need to expand already, okay, and hire additional staff. This is what will happen. Socioeconomic study, employment and income. Okay. The establishment of diagnostic vehicle report business for used car can potentially create an employment. Of course, it will create an employment, especially if you are about to branch out. You need more people. Generate income individuals and automotive industry. The hiring staff, including technicians, customer service, will provide new job opportunities, particularly for those with experience in automotive field. The newly graduate will be welcome as well. This will also increase the demand of automotive training education programs to equip more with the necessary skills. Actually, sometimes this is a training ground if the person need to, he wants to be an OFW once. This will be a training ground. It will be a bread and butter for them. The income generated from the DBR business will depend on the size and the success of the operation. Technicians and customers representative will earn salaries which can range from minimum wage up to competitive rates depending on the level of skills. Of course, the income of the business owner will depend on the volume of clients and the price strategy of the organization. Taxes. The DBR business will be subject to various taxes in the Philippines, of course. Every client is subject for a tax, including income tax, value added, and local tax. The business must register with the BIR and secure necessary permits and license to operate. Failure to comply with the tax regulation can result in penalties, sometimes closure of your business. Supply of commodities. Supply of commodities such as diagnostic tools will be a key factor in the operation. This one, you should be more updated when it comes to choosing the tools. The availability of these commodities in the Philippines may depend on the country trade agreement and import or export policies. Say, for example, if it is not available in our country, you don't have any choice but to import that equipment. Local suppliers of the automotive tools and equipment can provide more cost-effective and accessible option for the business. Well, if it is available in the Philippines, then why not? Demand for materials. The demand for materials depend on the frequency and volume of the vehicle inspection diagnostic performed by the DBR business. The materials required may include diagnostic tools, software, supplies necessary for the operation. The demand for these materials can potentially drive up prices, which may affect the profitability of the business. Yes, of course. The summary of the establishment of the DBR business in the Philippines for used car can create employment opportunities and generate income, which was mentioned a while ago, involved in the industry. The business will subject to the various taxes and must comply with the regulations related to tax permit and license. Now, I need to discuss also the environment impact analysis. The environment impact analysis is a process of evaluating the potential environmental effect of a proposed project development. Okay? The DVR Business Center for used car in the Philippines, the following potential environment impact. One is air pollution. The operation of the DBR requires the use of vehicles equipment that emits pollutants in the air, such as carbon monoxide. Yes, of course, because you need to rev the engine. You cannot avoid these things. These pollutants can contribute local air pollution and can have negative effect on the health nearby residents. It's true. Noise pollution. The operation of diagnostic center may generate noise. It will generate noise. And the equipment being used. This can disturb nearby residents. That's why you need to choose the location which is way far from the residents. The wildlife can also have negative impact. Of course, you cannot put it in the when there is a lot of wildlife. Water pollution. The disposal of hazardous waste such as used oil, coolant, and other fluids from the industry can have a negative impact on the water quality if not handled properly. When it comes to water pollution, there should be every establishment. If I'm not mistaken, the government will require you to have a water treatment before you can dispose it on the sewerage. I think this is it's now required by the government. Otherwise, you cannot operate. Waste management. The generation of solid waste such as packaging materials and disposal must be managed properly to avoid littering and potential negative impact on the environment. Yeah, if it is some trash, plastics, there is a segregation. But if there is already a waste coming from the vehicle, then it should be separated from the others. Energy consumption. The operation of diagnostic center requires significant energy. Light, of course, heating and cooling. It's important to consider energy efficient option. Renewable energy sources to reduce the environment impact. Land use. The location of the DBR should be carefully considered to avoid negative impact on the biodiversity and ecosystem. Of course, we're not going to, you know, put it or locate it somewhere very near to the uh, beaches or lakes. The ideal location for this one is really on the urban area. To address this potential environment impact, the following measures can be taken. Use eco-friendly equipment and vehicle to reduce air pollution. Well, I hope we can reduce this one as much as we can. Implementation of noise reduction measures such as sound barriers and noise reduction equipment. Well, it's really hard to enclose the building since you are generating carbon monoxide. The best thing that we can do for this one is to install, exhaust all around the building. Proper disposal of hazardous waste to avoid water pollution. Correct. Implementation of waste management plan to properly manage and dispose solid waste. Yeah, I'm referring to the segregation of this one. Use of energy efficient lighting, heating and cooling system as well as renewable energy sources. Well, if we can afford the solar energy, why not? But I think it's a bit more expensive for a business who's just starting, maybe later on. Conducting an environmental impact assessment and carefully site selection to avoid negative impact on the biodiversity and ecosystem. I'm not so sure if the biodiversity or the ecosystem will be affected since the ideal location for, as I've said, the ideal location for this business is on the urban area. By taking these measures, the environmental impact of the DBR service center used car in the Philippines can be minimized and the project can be developed in a sustainable manner. Financial study of the DBR. Presentation of major assumption. The DBR center will be located in a strategic area with a high traffic flow. As mentioned, it's an urban area. The business will operate, 5 days a week and serve an average of 8 cars per day. Sometimes it will be more. I just took the average, especially if it is Christmas is approaching, so bonuses it's coming, so a lot of people are relying on this one to purchase their first vehicle, although it's used car. So this is just the average. The price charged for the diagnostic report will be 1,500 per unit. The total project cost is, this is my approximation, it will be around 9 million and it will be financed through a combination of equity and debt. Summary of project cost. Land acquisition and construction cost 6 million. Equipment And tools cost 2.5 million. Initial working capital is $500,000. Source of financing of the project. Equity financing, 33%, which is 3 million. Debt financing, 67%, which is 6 million. Financial statement. This is approximation, projected income on the first year. Okay. So if it is 8 cars, okay, the revenue, it will be, in a year, it will be 3.456 million. The cost of goods, it's 20%. It will be 691,000. Gross profit approximation, it will be 2.7 million. Operating expense is 1.5 million. Depreciating expenses is 200,000. Interest expense is 348,000. Net profit before the tax is around 716,000. Taxes, which is approximately 25%, is 179,000. And net profit after tax, it's 537,000. Projected cash flow, of course, it's the 3.4 million. Initial working capital is 500,000. Loan repayment is 1.2 million. Operating expense is 1.5. I'm talking about this one in per annum. Depreciation expense is 200,000. Interest is 348. And total cash outflow is 6.3 million. And after deducting everything, the net cash flow is 2.8 million. Financial analysis. Break-even analysis. Based on the assumption above, the break-even point for the DVR service center would be around 1,000 diagnostic report per year or 83 reports per month. Profitability analysis. As I've told you, this is just approximation. The projected net profit after taxes for the first year operation is 537,000. Which represent a net profit margin of approximately 15.5%. This suggests that the business is reasonably profitable. The ROI for the first year of operation would be approximately 6%, which calculated by dividing the net profit after taxes by the total investment. Decision criterion. The net present value, or the NPV, assuming the discount rate of 12%, the NPV of the project cover a 5-year period would be approximately 2.1 million. This suggests that the project has a possible and net present value and is financially viable. Payback period. The payback period for the project would approximately 4.2 years or 50 months, which is calculated by dividing the total investment in the project by annual net cash. Sensitivity analysis. Sensitivity analysis shows that 10% decrease in the revenue and 10% increase in the cost will still be in the positive NPV. Analysis of with and without project, which is impossible. The Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center in the Philippines will provide the necessary service to the used car market. Recommendations. After thorough evaluation and assessment, it is highly recommended to establish more Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center for used car in the Philippines. With the rapid growth of the automotive industry in the country, the demand for the high-quality car inspection services has also increased. Moreover, the rising number of the used car being sold both requires reliable and thorough diagnostic reports to ensure the safety and reliability of the vehicles. See, another segment or another category for these people are the self-made vehicle. If you remember, we have owner coming from Cavite, or the AUV, or the multicab coming from Cebu, there is no official DBR for this vehicle. But some customers, these are their budgets. So in order for them to be on a safe side, especially on the engine, on the transmission, at least if we have this kind of business, uh, they have a place wherein to bring the car. Okay, before I'll purchase this one, is it okay for you if I'll bring this one to the DBRS? This is what will happen. So the demand, it will be higher. By establishing the DBRS service center, vehicle owners and buyers will have more access to professional and reliable car inspection services. See? So people, they cannot fool anyone anymore. For as long as you will for as long as you will bring the car here, okay, it will be reliable for you to rest assured that you will not be fooled if you're about to buy a used car. This center will provide the necessary diagnostic tests to assess the vehicle overall condition, of course, to identify any existing potential problem, and provide a comprehensive report to the customer. Say, for example, you found a defect on the car, at least you can bargain. So I need to fix this one and this one, this one. See, your car is quite expensive for this one. You can bargain after all the reports of this one. This is what will happen. Furthermore, this service center can provide additional services such as repairs, maintenance, and overhaul. Used cars, make them one-stop shop for used cars buying and servicing needs. This will not only provide convenience to vehicle owners and buyers, but also boost the automotive industry in the country. So this is a win-win situation for the buyer and the owner. See, at least they can market if they can provide a report that their car is in A1 condition, in a very good condition. They can demand for a higher price for their car. And also for the buyers, they can negotiate. Say, for example, again, if they found something on the car looks nice, and after the inspection there are so many problems reported. So it's either for him to proceed for buying or probably negotiate, because there are some things that you need to repair. So this is my feasibility study with regards to the Diagnostic Vehicle Report Service Center proposal in the Philippines. I am Fernando Soriano, and thank you very much.